New at 5 and another big story tonight, a group of state lawmakers are teaming up for what could be a multi-year effort to reform Oklahoma's criminal justice system. So glad you are with us tonight. I'm Sarah Whaley. Shay has the night off. The calls for change come after dozens of people have come forward saying multiple sheriffs and district attorneys have bullied them. Some saying they have even had their children unjustly taken. Fox 23 weekend anchor Rick Marinon is live at the state capitol for us tonight in Oklahoma City, where lawmakers, Rick, say they're ready for a fight.
Sarah, the importance of this was explained to me this way about what's been going on in this building outside of session. Let's say all of the DAs and all of the sheriffs throughout the state are shoppers at a Walmart. Many of them are buying their groceries and going home and doing the right thing. But there are some who are shoplifting, and nothing's being done about it, except what's being shoplifted isn't groceries. It's civil rights and people's children. A group of state lawmakers from each chamber say they are getting ready for a heavy lift that will bring new accountability to county sheriffs and district attorneys and what authority they have.
This is about transparency, and this is about correcting Oklahoma. And so I think that next session that we're going to continue to work diligently to find all of the issues in state government.
A meeting Wednesday featured testimony from Bill and Lisa Woolley of Wagner County. As Fox 23 has reported for years, the couple says despite all of their efforts to prove themselves innocent in the death of one grandson, and even though the charges have been dropped, the state refuses to give them back custody of their other grandson, who has now spent most of his life in DHS custody.
When we moved here, 1991, my mother-in-law didn't want us to move here. She said, "Oh, that's it's a backward state," and we're like, "Get out of here," And then hearing some of these things that are going on around the state, just absolutely amazing.
The committee examined the Woolley case and also heard tearful testimony from a Stillwater man who says local law enforcement in Payne County groped his wife and threatened to place his children in state custody because of political differences. Testimony was also submitted about the ongoing fight Fox 23 has told you about between the Osage County District Attorney and the Pawnee and Osage County Sheriffs.
What we are doing right now is bringing it to the people, bringing it to attention, getting out on the news media and saying it is time for the people of Oklahoma to demand transparency, demand answers, and let's roll up our sleeve and fix the system.
The small group says there are hundreds of cases statewide with documentation families who should have custody of their children are being kept from them, and they blame sheriffs and DAs who they say cannot be held accountable with the way things are right now.
We're looking at what can be done, and so I may run those, I may not. We may wait a year or two to do that, but we're also looking at we had a guy today that was showing some software that could just help solve a lot of these problems, and so that'd be a lot easier than running bills.
In addition to an anonymous reporting software where people can submit evidence to state lawmakers, the group is looking at setting up a commission where instead of people suing the state to allege wrongdoing, they instead would lodge formal complaints with evidence to be investigated, and the commission could take action, including removal. The group says it's also interested in finding a way families can be reimbursed for their legal expenses if they can prove they are innocent and a DA acted maliciously. These lawmakers invited the Statewide Association of Sheriffs and the Statewide Council of District Attorneys. We were told by these lawmakers that they declined the interview, they declined to attend, and told them if there are any reforms, they should expect a fight next session or any session for that matter. One person who did attend was the governor's own father. He said when it comes to some of these things, it's time to talk to Kevin. Live at the Capitol, covering news that matters, I'm Rick Marinon, Fox 23 News.